Hi, this is Dr. Larry Iverson. I want to address overwhelm, why it happens, what you can do about it, how to break out of the cycle, and the 4 primary reasons why it occurs. The first of the 4 reasons is because of lack of knowledge or skill. There are times when you may want to do something, and you may have a bit of knowledge on how to do it, but you may not be totally clear on how to make it happen. So you think about it, you look at it, you study, you apply some of the things you know, but it seems like there's something missing. So you begin to feel overwhelmed because of lack of knowledge or a lack of skill. You've worked at it, you've practiced, but your skill level hasn't come up to a certain level yet, and so the knowledge and the skill you need to make it happen hasn't grown there yet. So a lack of knowledge or skill is the #1 reason for why overwhelm happens. The second reason is because you're trying something which is too big. For instance, I've written multiple books. When you first start thinking about writing a book, it's rather overwhelming. Why? Because it's a daunting task. It's a big thing. Let's say you want to write a book that's 100,000 words, that's 300 pages long. I've written a couple of those. Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to think about, if I'm tackling this, how am I going to get through this? It is so large. I mean, all those chapters, 10 chapters, 20 chapters, 30 chapters, all those words, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of paragraphs. How do I do that? The author John Steinbeck was once giving a lecture at a university. Someone asked him, they said, what is writing a novel like? How do you go about that process? What's the task like? Steinbeck paused a moment. He said, well, writing a novel is kind of like painting a barn with a toothbrush. He said when you first start out, it's absolutely overwhelming. Don't even know where to start. But you pick one little corner down low on one side of the building and you start painting and you get the first couple inches, square inches done, and then you paint the next little bit above it and so on and so on. He said when you get done, the barn doesn't look too bad, but painting a barn with a toothbrush is a little bit daunting. Well, so is writing a book. Why? Because it is so big. So that's #2 in reasons of why overwhelm happens, is because you're working on something, you're attacking something which is so large. The third reason that overwhelm occurs is because we don't have a plan. What's your plan? What are you going to do? What is the process you want to have happen? What do you want to get to? Where are you starting? Where are you going to end? What's the process from here to here? What are you going to do to make that happen? Well, that plan is absolutely crucial. You got to have a vision. You got to know where you want to go. Do you want more success in your life? Do you want to have better relationships? Do you want to be happier? Do you want to make more money? You got to have a plan. You don't have a plan, don't have a goal, you're going to have a problem. So overwhelm occurs because I don't have it planned out. And inside of that plan, point #4 is you got to break it down into steps. It's like writing the book. Let's talk about that just for instance. When you first start writing the book, you decide, okay, I want to address these 20 things. Those will be my 20 chapters. So you take chapter 1. I'm going to address this topic in chapter 1. I'm going to talk about these 10 things in chapter 1. Those will be your subchapter headings. Each subchapter heading will be, let's say, a page long. And you're going to have 5 paragraphs under each subchapter heading. And each paragraph will be 3 sentences long. So you have these various 10 subheadings inside of each chapter. And you begin to you take #1. What's the first paragraph of the 5 paragraphs under this topic? You figure out what that is. You write 1 paragraph. Hey, you're making progress. You've only got 1 chapter out of hundreds done, but you're making progress. You then say, okay, what am I going to talk about secondly, thirdly, fourthly, and then pretty soon you got a page done. It's the same thing. You break it into steps. No matter what the task is, whether you want to be better at a sport, you want to improve your golf game, your tennis game, you want to be a better swimmer, you want to approach something and learn something brand new, whatever it is, you break it into steps. The biggest task, the most overwhelming task, when broken down into component steps, one by one by one by one by one, can be attached, can be tackled, and you can do it. You need to get control over the negative self-talk, the negative thinking, and focus more positively. Focus on the positive and detach from the negative stuff. Detach from that which is overwhelming you. Detach from that which scares you. You can do it. You can pull it off. But it's a matter of you've got to go into it. So, reasons again why overwhelm happens: because of lack of knowledge or skill, because it's too big, #2. #3, because you don't have a plan or you don't have a vision and goals. And #4, you haven't broken that plan down into its component steps. When you begin to break through those, use these little steps, and I'm telling you, overwhelm will be in the past. You don't have to put up with it. Your brain runs off that negative path. Don't let it. Get your brain power up. Use your positive attitude and your positive focus to chunk things down into smaller steps so you can achieve what you want. Do you want a better lifestyle? Do you want to feel happier? Do you want to have more positive and powerful relationships? They all can be yours. Each of these little videos that you're seeing here can help you step by step move closer and closer to the life you want. You can have whatever you desire. Make today and every day a great day. The best of success to you. I'm Dr. Larry Iverson. If you would like more information of the top 20 questions asked about creating a more positive, unstoppable mental attitude, making your life work better for you, having more success in your life while eliminating negative thinking and negative self-talk, all you have to do is go to www.drlarryiverson.com/video1 and we will send you 20 more videos like the one you just enjoyed. All you have to do is go there and sign in. We'll send them to you immediately. The best of success to you.